Are you thinking about moving to Clermont, Florida? Well, in this video, I'm gonna give you a few pros and cons of what it's like living in Clermont. And if you stick around, I'll take you through a major development in Clermont that's projected to have a $1.5 billion impact on its economy. Let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you would like to know everything there is about living in Orlando, Florida and the surrounding areas like Clermont, then subscribe below and tap the bell notification so that you are the first to learn about the current market here in Orlando, Florida. My name is Lee Bennett and my team and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Orlando, Florida. And we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of the information is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Orlando, Florida. All right, starting off with pro number one about living in Clermont, Florida, will have to be the family-friendly atmosphere that Clermont provides. To start off, the school system in Clermont is great. They actually have the top-rated high school in the county, in East Ridge High School. And then you have plenty of other schools around Clermont, Florida. Clermont provides a ton of lakes and parks for families to enjoy. You have Lake Minneola, Lake Minnehaha, and Louisa State Park, which offers a lot of water activities, hiking, trailing, the list goes on. At Lake Minneola, you have the splash pad, which kids enjoy a lot. On any given weekend, you may go out there and witness about 40 to 50 kids at the splash pad, at the park, and at the beachfront. And you know, there's a lot of things that they can do. At Lake Louisa State Park, they offer swimming, boating, paddling, horseback riding, camping, glamping, and the list goes on. So Lake Louisa and Lake Minneola offer just a lot of activities if you like being outside. Also at Lake Minneola, they host this week-long event called Pig on the Pond. Here you may run into country music stars. You'll come into different diverse food options, of course pigs, farm animals, amusement rides, and about 40,000 people. All right, this event hosts a lot of people throughout that week. And overall, it just gives that carnival vibe. And so it's fun for the entire family, from kids all the way up to adults. They come out to enjoy this event, week-long event. And then as far as the neighborhoods, the communities, these communities provide a lot of amenities for the family. So they provide, at any given community, you may have a park, pool, clubhouse, and large lots of land that the kids can play in and get creative. You know, you barely see kids outside getting creative with games. You know, back in our day, we had to come up with different games. However, with the clubhouse, I want to mention that the clubhouses, they tend to offer a lot of events where neighbors can come to mingle with each other throughout the year. So that is a major plus for these communities also, for keeping neighbors intact and creating a fun vibe for their residents. And that's why this will have to be pro number one for me on my list. So pro number two would have to be the natural beauty that Clermont provides for its residents. Clermont offers pristine lakes and rolling hills. And if you're from the north and you want the hills of the north but the amenities of the south, Clermont is definitely the place to be when you move to Florida. Clermont is one of the few cities in Florida that offer that northern feel due to its rolling hills. At any given moment, you may feel like you're up in the mountains. Clermont would be considered hilly by any other state's standards. These areas are full of legit rolling high elevation hills. Clermont even has a mini mountain called Sugarloaf Mountain, which is about 320 feet in elevation and gives a breathtaking view of Orlando skyline, which is impressively 45 minutes away. Also, as mentioned before, Clermont has multiple lakes, which is a part of the Clermont chain of lakes. And there are 11 lakes a part of the Clermont chain of lakes. And the main three, Lake Minneola, which you have views from when you're downtown Clermont, the beautiful scenery, and there are restaurants off of the lake that are coming, such as the Salt Shack. And then you have Lake Minnehaha and of course Lake Louisa. And that's why this will be pro number two for living in Clermont, Florida. And then pro number three would have to be the growing economy that Clermont has. To start off, downtown has been revitalized tremendously over the years. They even added red brick roads throughout downtown. They have a bunch of new restaurants. The Roasted Spirit is my favorite. Then you have quite a few breweries that are throughout downtown, such as Sun Creek. There are multiple antiques, studios, restaurants, and the list goes on. Also, I forgot to mention, and the first pro is that they have a farmer's market every Sunday from 9 to 2 downtown Clermont, where you can see different small businesses and purchase things such as raw local honey, necklaces, knives, and the list goes on. With its close proximity to Orlando, but far enough that it hasn't been tampered with a lot, Clermont, Florida is the next best place for developers to develop their restaurants, town centers, hospitals, the communities, whatever it is. And if you actually look at Clermont on the map, there is a lot of unused land in Clermont. And I know a lot of Clermont residents aren't going to like that due to the fact that they moved to Clermont because of the rural and secluded feel that Clermont provided. But Clermont is actually becoming a popular destination for many relocators because of the school system and the growing economy. As a matter of fact, Clermont is playing a major part in the new development called Wellness Way. This development will consist of residential communities, hotels, offices, retail, industrial, medical, restaurants, and sports facilities. And spearheading the Wellness Way development is the Olympus project, which is based in Clermont, Florida. And the main goal of this development is to transform the area into a hub for high-tech and high-paying, high-wage industries, along with strengthening the connection with other hubs within the region. So I would just like to show my screen so that I can show you all that the Olympus project has to offer. As you can see, this will be 27. This is 27, Highway 27. And so the Olympus project will be right off of 27 and Schofield Road. So this will be turning into Wellness Way Boulevard, the start of Schofield Road. Kind of tough to say sometimes, but so right here you got the sports campus, which will be in this area. And as you can see, there's a lot going down over here. You got the Olympus Performance Center, leading edge sports performance facility, strength and conditioning, sports nutrition. You got the soccer facility, full-scale soccer facility with FIFA compliant pitches, high-performance soccer academy programs, international tournaments. It's going to be amazing. Going to offer a lot. The Olympus Athlete Hotel, one of the 2 hotel properties to be built adjacent to the planned Olympus Sports Campus. Nice. All right. And this Olympus project will consist of 700,000 square feet of office space, 200,000 square feet of retail space, 129,000 square feet of restaurant space, and 250,000 square feet of sports facilities, hotels, and residential homes. All right. And then not to mention that the project will have a $1.5 billion impact on Clermont's economy. And then the builders in this community, this will be built by David Weekley. Matter of fact, they're already starting. So let's go back. Reflections at Olympus. All right, so as you can see, there's a lot of homes that are going to be built here. It's by David Weekley Homes. Also, you got the medical office park, all right? You have urgent care, imaging centers, surgery centers, and recovery suites. Got the amphitheater. I think this is going to be pretty dope. Featuring beautiful lakeside views, the Olympus Amphitheater is designed as an intimate outdoor venue for concerts and other special events. This is gonna be major. This is gonna be major. All right, and then of course it's right across from Lake Louisa State Park. You gotta have your fire and police stations. All right, but yeah, there's a lot to show here. And you know, you got the town center right here. But yeah, there's a lot to show here, but just wanted to pop in and let you see what's to come in the Olympus area of Clermont and how major it is and what it's going to bring to the Clermont economy. There has to be some bad that comes with the good. So I'm gonna provide you some cons of living in Clermont, Florida. And starting with number one, it would have to be the limited nightlife and entertainment that Clermont provides. Clermont actually used to be a town filled with orange groves up into the late 80s. In the 80s, there was a ton of freezes, and so the orange industry in Clermont unfortunately failed, and so they started to build it up. So Clermont is fairly young in its maturity, but as you can see, there's a lot of potential for it to grow, like the surrounding areas like Winter Garden and Windermere. Although there are some nightlife, bars, and socials, there isn't as much as in Orlando and the surrounding areas like I mentioned, Winter Garden and Windermere. Therefore, you will have to commute about 20 to 30 minutes out to get a true sense of nightlife in Florida. And then con number two on my list for living in Clermont would have to be the traffic congestion. A good amount of roads are under construction. That is why it can be backed up at times. A lot of people commute to Orlando and other parts of greater Orlando for work, so the roads such as Highway 50 and the Turnpike can get pretty busy, especially during rush hour traffic. So that's why con number two would have to be the traffic in Clermont. And then last but not least, con number three would have to be the limited job opportunities. When it comes to jobs in Clermont, Clermont is known for its hospitality, retail, and medical services industries. As far as retail, as a growing community with plenty of residents and tourists, Clermont boasts a wide range of shops and restaurants, employing a significant portion of the workforce. Then when it comes to hospitality or lodging, with its proximity to Orlando and the theme parks throughout Orlando, Clermont is a popular tourist destination. And this fuels the thriving hospitality industry, including hotels, vacation rentals, and related services. Then when it comes to the medical services industry or the healthcare and social assistance, with Clermont's growing population and aging demographics, it creates a high demand for a variety of healthcare services. This sector includes hospitals, physician offices, clinics, and nursing homes. And you drive throughout Clermont, you'll see a ton of hospitals. So it's definitely known for its medical industry. But that's about it when it comes to the different industries in Clermont, with the top one being the medical industry. Therefore, if you work in any other high-paying industry, such as engineering, finance, or IT, you would have to travel closer to Orlando, which would be about a 25 to 30-minute drive depending on the direction that you're going. And so that would be the reason why this is con number three for living in Clermont. And so that would be the conclusion of the pros and cons of living in Clermont, Florida. If you found any value from this video, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. That really helps us out. And also, if you are currently living in Clermont, Florida, or you used to live in Clermont, Florida, give us some thoughts and some feedback. And also let us know what you think about the up and coming developments that are coming to Clermont, Florida, such as the Wellness Way project and the Olympus project. Also about the historic downtown developments that are coming downtown also, which will be a great addition to Clermont's historic downtown. And so with that being said, I hope you appreciate it or got some value from this video. And I'm going to tack on some neighborhood and community footage on the end of this video so that you can enjoy. And with that being said, Lee Bennett, your local Orlando realtor, I'm out.